Hello and welcome to this video introductory series on Percussa AudioCubes. In this video I'll show you how to get started, including how to update the firmware and how to connect your AudioCubes to your computer and to each other. To begin, you need 3 files from percussa.com/downloads. You want the most current version of the firmware, which is packaged as a bin file. You want the firmware upgrader application and the MIDI bridge application, which allows you to connect your AudioCubes to your computer. Now, each AudioCube has a power switch on the bottom face, and when you press it, it should light up several colors before finally setting on green. In order to update the firmware, however, we want to click and hold on the power button until the cube turns blue. At this point in time, the cube is in bootloader mode and is ready to have the firmware updated. So you can connect it via USB to your computer and load the firmware upgrade application. And we can drag and drop the firmware bin file onto this application, and the cube should turn red and begin flashing several different colors. And finally, it'll go back to its original green color. If you screw up and try to update the firmware without putting the cube into bootloader mode first, the cube will remain red. However, you can just fix this problem by turning it off, turning it back on, putting it into bootloader mode, and uploading the firmware correctly. Once you've updated the firmware for all your AudioCubes, you can fire up the MIDI bridge application and select one of the cubes to be connected to your computer via USB. This cube will automatically turn on and be recognized as the master cube. The master cube is responsible for transmitting information to and receiving information from the other AudioCubes in your network. In order to add other AudioCubes to your network, you can simply turn them on and they will be automatically detected and added. In the MIDI bridge software right now, we're looking at the parameters for the master cube. As you can see, there's not much. We can control the color of the LEDs, and that's about it. The master cube basically exists to enable a high-speed communication network between our other cubes. In order to access the parameters for our other cubes, we can simply click on the tab at the top of the screen that corresponds to the cube number. Each cube can now be set to one of 4 modes located in the bottom left-hand corner. These modes control how the cubes communicate with each other and with your computer. The different modes allow you to send a variety of MIDI messages back to your computer. You can change parameters, you can trigger notes, sequences, or even entire scenes of music in programs such as Ableton Live. In addition, you can send MIDI messages from your computer to your AudioCubes that allow you to change the color of the LEDs dynamically. And when used with more open-ended software such as Max for Live or Reactor, the possibilities are really endless. And we'll get into some of those in some later videos. So that's how to update your firmware and set up an AudioCube network. In future videos, I'll show you how to control the MIDI bridge software in full and how to use it to control other applications such as your DAW.